All right, we're back. It's Backstage, KNOTFEST, fresh off the stage, Battlecross. How are you?
Well, living the dream, man. Back here in beautiful San Bernardino. There's mountains everywhere. It's not hot as shit. Judas Priest is gonna slay it tonight. I get to watch them and for free. That's pretty cool. Like that's kind of like the payment. They're like, hey, you just want to watch Judas Priest for free?
Some of those bands that did it.
Yeah. Fuck.
Some of those guys. Who else?
Metallica, you know. But like getting me into like death metal is like Cannibal Corpse, Dying Fetus. Pantera, Slayer, you know, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I know you had that little connection with Metallica with
the
ORION Festival. Talk about that.
Yeah, I met James Hetfield and like had like a conversation with him. It was really fucking awesome. Rob Trujillo was a cool dude. I got to meet Kurt the next day with All Shall Perish, and it was just like surreal. Like I'm just like warming up, and then all of a sudden here comes James Hetfield. Just, hey, what's up, guys? And I was like, what's going on? I really wanted to be like, hey man, can you go the fuck away? But no, I didn't want to do that because he was fucking cool, and he just sat and talked to us like a normal dude, and I was like, wow, that's cool. So he was cool as fuck. Yeah, and then when it was like I was like, so you guys are bringing us out on stage? They like imagine like the icon like announcing your band and then like giving you a fist bump, and then you're just like,
right, handing you the torch.
Here we go. It's like you are metal. Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Well, I know it's so hard to keep these things going. What do you think it was about Orion? It was. I know financially they took a loss, but I mean,
they fucked up.
The combination have been better to make that.
They could have not picked the most economically trash state in America. You know, thanks for picking Detroit, but you kind of fucked up. But you know, I mean, they had it. It was a perfect, like they had it set up great. Like everything was cool. There was so much shit to do. There was no downtime. They even tried to put EDM in it, which. Whatever, but I mean that brings people, and probably just because it was Detroit, and Detroit, you gotta be from Michigan to love it.
Couldn't afford those tickets.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think I get more people that were from outside of Detroit. They were like, "Hey man, I saw you at Orion." You know, it was like in the world. No, in the world. Like I mean, we've been in Canada. We've been in fucking, I think a couple times in Europe, somebody was like, I saw you guys in fucking Orion. Like, whoa, crazy. So it's all over the world, you know, Orion was.
And let's go back to that experience doing the Mayhem Festival with Rob Zombie, Five Finger Death Punch, all that. Talk about that experience.
It was a hard learning experience for us. The first big festival, well, I mean, we did Trespass America, but we were a small band, and we just did it, you know, and it was actually easy for us to do, but we tried to, like, upgrade, do a bus, share a bus, and, I mean, we couldn't have done Mayhem without a bus, and we had a crowdfunder for that, and it was just, yep, and so we learned a lot. We got fucked over a couple places, we learned, but it was just a great learning experience. People came out, they got us, they were really wanting the metal, so we gave it to them, and it was just really, and also like we have already toured with Five Finger Death Punch, so like yeah, it was cool hanging out with those guys, and it's like because we did a big tour, like a lot of the same faces come back out, so it's like oh that guy, and like today the stage manager for our stage was our stage manager for KNOTFEST, and a bunch of the same dudes were there, so we're just like, hey, what's up? So they all knew what to, like, hey, here's your stuff, blah 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 blah. So it was just like we knew what to do because we were on Mayhem. So it's like we know how to festival now. We know how to American festival, and we know how to European festival. So it's like just give us a shot.
So much of this is like a process of elimination. Who really wants it?
Yeah.
Who can hang with it?
Yep.
Who can handle it?
Yep. Who's gonna be there when the dust settles?
They've been doing it for 40-some years.
They got it.
I mean, none of that shit was easy.
No.
They couldn't give their shit away in America when they first came over here. I mean, you know, invested decades.
Decades, yep. So we're in that. We're in the first. We've been signed for like 5-6 years now. So keeping grinding. People are like, I've never heard of you, and I'm like, we've been touring like a motherfucker for 6 years, like literally.
Right.
Like we tour as much as we can fucking tour. Yeah.
1,000 miles.
Yeah, no, we actually rolled 200,000 miles on our van.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's amazing stuff.
So
what advice do you give to those young bands? Do they think it's a big party and you're hanging out backstage? And you know
Well,
what I mean? Talk about the perseverance and sacrifice it takes.
it takes everything you got. We're not a band of slouchers. We go out, we have day jobs, we go to school. Don't be a fucking idiot. This costs money. I'm 5 years in and I'm still trying to get a fucking paycheck. But if you're trying to get a paycheck and you think it's gonna happen for you, you might want to start trying rap. Because, yeah, be realistic about it. Just have a good time. Play for the show, play for yourself, play for the fans, and then hopefully one day you might be able to afford a small living at it. But let me tell you what, I've been around the world. I've played 16 countries last year, and I'm in debt like a motherfucker from it. So, good luck.
Yeah, well, you believe in it, and that's what matters. Well, talk about Metal Blade, because those guys have been around for a long time.
Yeah.
They were in Slagle's drive the label. Obviously it's not glamorous. Nobody's
No.
throwing around money these days.
No.
What can you say, about a label like Metal Blade that gets, helps these bands, get out there, gives them a shot?
Yeah, they are the necessary evil. They are. You've got to have them, And if you don't, you're never gonna get on a tour. You're never gonna get on a good package. You're never gonna get a festival. You're never gonna. You've got to have a label. I mean, it sucks. You've got to be there, and they have the tools and the money to get you someplace. And I mean, yeah, I remember, like, I even got a fucking Metal Blade tattoo on me. It's a Battlecross. Like, we put Battlecross and Metal Blade together, and it was like a milestone. I've always wanted to be on Metal Blade, and then you're just like, shit. We gotta pay them money? Fuck, I thought it went the other way around. Whatever. Okay, you still get to, you just gotta be there, man. You gotta take it.
Takes a machine.
Yep, takes a machine. You can't do it without, cannot do it without grease.
Now, what's the biggest difference when you travel around the world, in some of these other countries? What have you noticed? I mean, the power of metal's the same, but
Yeah,
differences you've noticed?
Crowds react differently. Sometimes if you're like in Germany and they're like not like going nuts, that's just the way they show it, Like in different countries they react differently. And a lot of people are like, oh, they go nuts. It's like, no, they really don't go nuts, but they enjoy it. They buy your fucking shit, and they just have a good time, So you got to be like, what the fuck? Like no one moved. But as soon as the fucking song stopped, everybody was screaming, and it's just a little weird. You gotta take stuff in stride. Some people don't get jokes, and it's funny that like you don't. I like to tell jokes. I'm a real jokester, and it's not like jokes. I just make an ass out of myself, and it's hard when there's a language barrier. You're just like, nobody got that. Oh, fuck, that was a good one. Yeah, I was like, that was a good one. I'm sorry. Usually make a dick joke or two.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, how about South America? You been down there?
Oh, that was crazy, man. Great time. The food was good. You definitely got to watch your ass. We went to Mexico City, and they were like, all right, you can walk down to this building, and you can walk down to that building. But if you walk any farther past that, I'm not responsible for you. So they were like, okay, I got it. Yeah, you're on your own. So, and then like you used to drive past shanty towns. We did Colombia, which was cool as fuck. They treated us so good. And it's, you just got to see you got to be out of the box,
I've traveled more myself from day one, and you hear a lot of people from America complain about this, complain about that. They don't even know how good we got it.
They don't, yeah. Yep. They don't.
Take for granted,
yeah.
These people don't even have.
They're just gone, and and you come back, it's like, your views of racism and stuff also, and that is just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, there's no place that's ideal.
Yeah.
But this is a great fucking country we got here.
Yeah, no, I mean we have the best worst system.
Yeah.
You know, so that's, I will say that, like we have the best. And we were in Croatia, and that's right by Bosnia and stuff, and like they had people in there, they were like telling us stories about that conflict and stuff, and like they were like, yeah, we seen like some pregnant mother get like her baby cut out of her in the street. Like, what's up? Like people were like, then they were just, and then they would just ramble on about shit, and it was like, oh, okay, I'll take whatever gun violence we got here, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget about having one call to your lawyer from jail, man. It'll fuck you up real quick.
Yep. Done.
Now, obviously, you're trying to keep this music community growing. The shows are great. But what encouragement can you give to that younger generation? The music isn't free, man. It really.
No, music isn't free. And there's gonna be,
keeping
yeah.
the cost down, but support this.
Well, there's gotta be a massive fuckering of this industry, because it doesn't work for us. As the touring musician, you get nothing. Like, you get your rider sometimes when you're a low band. You know, you try to get that money so you can, you know, that guarantee so you can keep going, and it just sucks sometimes that you just gotta, you know, you go on tour, and then you come home, and you just gotta hustle. It's just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna wake up and hustle.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta go to your day job. You know, your tour is your vacation.
Right.
You know, so you gotta think about that. You're just gonna do it, and you're never gonna stop doing it, and hopefully one day it'll pay out for you. But there's gotta be.
You gotta love every step of the way.
Yeah. You've gotta love it. You've gotta be that person that wants to be on stage, that wants to be a fun time. And there's gotta be a reshuffling of redistribution of wealth, because it's not on the bottom.
The video guy,
Yeah.
you know, the mixing guy, and
Yeah.
the record store. I mean,
Everybody gets paid but us. Everybody gets paid but us. But I mean, you just, yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah, I'd like to pay my fucking cell phone bill. That'd be cool. Maybe car insurance. Maybe, you know, take my family on a vacation because they miss me for 6 months out of the year, you know. I bring my kid out to whatever, you know. Actually, we played Anaheim at House of Blues, and my manager made sure that we flew my kid and my lady out, and we had the day. So they were like, hey man, we know you had your family out. Just go, have the day with your family, set this time, you know what's up, be there. Spent all day with my kid, and that was the best time I've ever had on tour, was going to Disneyland with my kid.
That's awesome. Something to remember forever.
Oh yeah, totally.
Awesome. And in closing, what advice do you have to bands as far as taking chances and really finding your own style? Don't just fit in, but really.
Oh yeah, no. You know, try not to dress up and do all this stupid fucking bullshit, and maybe bring some talent. Weird. That you don't need stupid fucking props. Some bands have props, but they also bring talent as well. A lot of the bands I see like open up the shows, they got like way more production than we do, and it's like, you know where the fuck you're at, bro? Why don't you calm down and bring some talent?
Yeah.
Polish your shit, don't box yourself in, and play a fucking song. Write a song for a song. Don't just be like, all right, we got a song like this. Go. And then 10 songs later, you're like, all right, we made 10 of the same song.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, don't be a third-rate War or Slipknot.
Yeah, right? Yep.
Be the number one.
Be you. If you want to do props, cool. Have some shit to back it up, though.
Yeah. And traveling with Guar, it's got to be crazy. I mean,
Oh, the smell of guar is in the air.
R.I.P. Dave Brocky. I mean, what an incredible talent
Yeah.
he was. But talk about, you know, Guar hanging in there.
Oh, dude, no. We did 4 shows right before they left. Was Brocky's like last couple shows in the U.S. Coolest motherfucking dude ever. Like, all we did it was the last regular season game and we were playing on a Sunday, so all I got to do with them was burn fucking bowls, eat, and watch football. We burned, watched football, left, burned, ate, watched fucking football, came back to the venue, burned, watched some more football, and they were like, "Time to play show? All right, time to play show." But they're awesome dudes. The whole camp's awesome. They're still hitting it. It's not fucking Brocky, but Blowthor's fucking killing it. Yep. He's left the planet. He's gone. Blowthor's here, and he's railing them kids. He's baby raping like a motherfucker. It's good. You're never gonna replace Brocky, but you don't want to replace Brocky. But they made a new transition, and just shows way too big to stop. You can't just be like, all right, we're good with that. Let's start something else. 30 fucking years. 30 fucking years. Damn. Yep, quite a fucking legacy. And I love every show we got with those guys. They're great fucking dudes. They treat us awesomely, and they don't even have to. So that's awesome.
Nothing like a Guar show, man.
Nothing like a Guar show.
BATTLECROSS.
Guar lives.
I was right there in the front
Yeah.
today. KNOTFEST. Can't wait to see you, man. Keep it up.
Thanks, bro.
Good to see you, brother.